Hi, first grade. Welcome back. Today we're going to be finishing up our oil pastel fish. We have been working hard on our colorful fish and learning a lot about new organisms that we encounter under the water. Fish live in the oceans, lakes, rivers. Some of the most colorful ones live in the ocean. And we also learned about the life that we can't see called plankton, which are so tiny. The oceans are truly full of life. Let's play a little bit of Guess That Fish. Take a close look at this fish that we see right here. Could anyone tell me what kind of fish this is? Raise your hand. Let's take some guesses. I hope we said the saw shark. Here are some interesting facts about the saw shark. On the front, it has this little snout, this really long nose, and yes, those are little teeth. It is carnivorous, which means that it does eat meat and other fish, so I would not mess with this guy. Now, these fish like to live down by the ocean floor. So they're actually pretty deep. They don't really hang out at the top like this one's doing. The craziest thing about the saw shark is that it's actually not a shark. So, as we know, sharks they have teeth, they have mouths, they're really scary looking. This one is actually a ray fish. This is what rays look like. They like to glide. They look like little birds underwater because they kind of swim with their wings like this. This saw shark is actually a ray, which is pretty cool. I looked at it and thought it was some scary shark. Hey, Evan, what is a school of fish?
Schoolfish is a group of fish.
Hey, Evan, what are fish scales used for?
Scales are used on lipstick.
Hey, yo, Waleed, can fish swim backwards?
Fish cannot swim backwards.
Hey, ladies, what is the slowest fish?
The slowest fish is the seahorse.
What do you call seahorse babies?
Baby seahorse is called a fry.
Alright, so I just completed the inside of my fish. If you were not here last time to color your fish, you need to do that today. What we did though was we took different colors. I'm going to turn this over on the back and show you. And we used gradients. Gradients means that it's one color changing into another. So I took some green and now I'm taking some blue. Now they don't look like that, they're that blended. You'll take your finger and blend them together yourself. And that's the fun part, is that you can do little circles with your finger and make the colors blend. So you can also blend up 2 more colors if you wanted to. Maybe I want to put a little bit of yellow next to that blue. And then what is it going to turn into? It's turning into some green. So you can make some really cool effects by putting colors right next to each other. Your hands are going to get dirty. Don't worry. I have wet wipes like always. All right. So I'm going to talk about drawing and coloring your ocean. So a lot of people like to take the blue. Take your time today. I really want you to fill up this ocean with color. I'm going to give you also some options and techniques to make yours a little bit more interesting, but I'm going to just take some time and color my ocean. I just ran into my first problem. I want to see if any of y'all can help me. So I've been coloring blue for the ocean, but then I made a mistake. I accidentally started coloring over one of the bubbles. I'm wondering, is there anyone who can raise their hand and tell me some options that I could do to problem shoot this little incident I have? Raise your hand. Awesome. Hope I got some really good answers. Number 1, I could ignore it. I could move on to something else and maybe do my other bubbles differently so I can see them. Or you can change the color. So I have this white here. What's going to happen when I add the white to the blue? I hope you said it's going to turn into a light blue. So that's one way you can problem solve some of these things like the bubbles, just in case you accidentally forget to make them a different color. That works. Now I can see that bubble. I'm going to keep on going. I had some wavy like the ocean lines. I'm going to use that same technique to make them a little bit more defined, I'm gonna go in, give them a little bit of white, or you could use black. Maybe you wanna make it a little bit darker so you can see them. You could also do green or something. There's greens in the ocean. And I'll just blend that out a little bit to create some really cool ombre gradient effects. Ooh, I'm loving that right now. That looks really cool. I'm gonna try something different on my other waves over here. I think I'm gonna put a little bit of green to kind of emphasize those lines I created. I don't wanna lose them. I worked really hard with the glue so I could remember them. And that's why we did the glue, is so that, you know, even though you might color over them, you can at least still feel for them and you'll know where they are. And then of course you can start blending it out and it creates some really cool effects. So I still got plenty of work to do. I'm gonna color this whole thing. You can also color the seaweed different colors. I might use a couple different greens right here. All right, so I am all done. I'm so proud of myself. There's some areas I think that could be a little bit more clarified, but overall, I think I'm pretty much done. I used different greens for the seaweed, blended them all together. I can clearly see my lines, and when I can't, I can always go back and just kind of emphasize them a little bit, make them stand out. I can clearly see my bubbles because they're a different color, my fish. It's looking beautiful. This is what it should look like when you're all done. Once you've completed this, raise your hand. However, I don't expect anyone to be truly done today. There's always things you can do. I want you to try your best on this, really give it some color. Please share the colored oil pastels. You can be creative with this. Maybe your ocean has a different color. I don't know. I just want you to have fun, try hard. We'll probably take 20 minutes of coloring and then do a little bit of a brain break, and then we'll try our best to finish today. All right, guys, I'm so excited to see your beautiful fish, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.